morning, welcome. I'm Olivia. Let's get started. This is my SilverSneakers Flex chair yoga class. Let's get started. And yes, I match the floor and the chair today. I hope you can find me. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Oh boy. All right, settle into the back of the chair. And I told you we were going to do some breath work here, meditation. I have a new way to think about breath, and I just want you to maybe try it. Settle in, go ahead and close your eyes. Breathing deep. I want you to begin to think about the place where the inhale and the exhale connect. Can you make that smooth? And here's an image that works for me. I want you to think about the waves on a beach, which in itself is lovely. But on the inhale, the wave is rising. And on the exhale, the wave is falling. So see if that takes you to a new place in your breath. Get to that top of that wave, and then just let it fall down the other side. So no holding on to it now. It's very smooth. All right. And now take that very, very deep breath in. Maybe open your mouth, sigh, make a little noise. And move out to the edge of the seat. All right. I hope that might work for you. It sure helps me. Okay, tip of the sit bones right at the edge of the seat. And then let's just roll around the sit bones, side to side, the front, back side. And then maybe reverse that, go the other way. Ever so tall on the very tip of the sit bones. And when you get all the bones lined up, the shoulders should feel like they just fall away from your ears, nice and tall. Put this little tuck to your chin to get the crown of the head nice and tall, and then tipping the head. But I want you to lift that ear to the ceiling, and let's let that left shoulder drop down, maybe the left hand. And then the other side, same thing. Tipping over, drop, take a deep breath in, and exhale. Without moving the shoulders, look towards the right. And then take the gaze up there just a little bit. And we drop the chin, trace the collarbone coming up and looking over the left shoulder first. And then maybe lifting up, drop the chin, and draw that chin in and right back up, sitting on that imaginary shelf. Release the hands down, up by the ears, and release back down again and again. See how miserable that feels? And down. Okay, keep them down, and then we're going to press forward. I want you to feel the shoulder blades separate in the back. They're going to flatten out on your back. and then draw them together and let them push down towards the tailbone. So we take this focus, flatten them out, draw them together, and draw them down. Again, push forward, draw them back, draw them down, and then let's just roll them around. All right, very nice. Crackle and pop. And again. And take your feet out a little bit wider, maybe chair width apart. I'm going to take that right hand down and that left hand behind my head. Press that elbow back and lift to the ceiling and just level it out. And again, lift and level it out. One more time. Lift and hold it there, and then bring the elbow forward to me and all the way back up again. Bring it right to me and back. And begin to come into your back here just a little bit, leaning into this. One more time. All right, and then the other side. Same thing, behind the head, press that elbow back, stretch the chest, lovely, lovely, lifting up and down, and again. Breathing with it, here's the inhale and the exhale. One more time. Now hold this here, and then bring the elbow to me. And I'm using my left hand on the thigh here, and back. Just one range of motion, one breath. Exhale, inhale, one more. Exhale, and inhale. Let's take the arms out wide. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, open. Close them up, hug that tree, breathe into the back ribs. Exhale, open. It's kind of backwards from what we normally do. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then out wide, and let's just go side to side. So nothing's moving in the low half of the body. This is just the rib cage moving side to side. Now, as if you're lifting something up on the right side, and then on the left side, it's heavy. So you use those core muscles to do that. And again, one more time. All right. I'm going to bring my legs back together and cross the left hand over the right knee. Reach to the ceiling. All right. And then just this little arc, and then turn the gaze like you're trying to look towards the ceiling, and drop that hand down. And then we go the other way. Reach right to the ceiling. I'm going to arc over a little bit, and then look towards that left wall. Let that arm come back and behind you. Same thing again. Reach to the ceiling, turn towards the right wall, and let that arm float back and down. And then same thing on the other side. This gives you a little bit of base right here. Look towards that left wall. Oh, really, really nice. Back and down. Deep breath in. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Let that heart come forward. Oh, yeah. Right arm out to the side. And back in. And then left arm out to the side. And back in. Everybody, good morning, Mac.
Good morning, Mac.
Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Lovely. All right. Reach forward, reach back. Swing the arms like you're walking. And then again like you're walking. And again. Maybe lift the heels. Maybe lift the toes. Maybe lift the heels. And the toes. And one more time. All right. Leave that left arm there, followed by the right arm. Deep breath in. Let's take that one more time. Halfway rise. We're going to stay right here. Right arm out to the side. I'm pushing my left hand in, maybe a little higher, and back down. And in this little baby cobra, into your mouth, maybe a little higher, and down. We don't need any more heat in here. Reverse one. You could turn that off. Sit on back, circle ankle. I think that's what's coming on, yeah. Okay, from here, let it pull you forward. Stretch out. There's that nice and tall. Exhale, round back. Go ahead and bring that forehead in this time. Let's round that upper body. Inhale. navel in towards your spine as you do this. Exhale. All right, all the way out. Let's hold it out. Let it pull you all the way up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn, I'm going to bend my knee, turn the toe out to the side and pulse again. 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. All right, other leg, come on back in. And circle the ankle. All right, let it pull you up. Nicely done. And back. Get off my tail here. And up. And back. 2 more. And back. All right, we're going to leave it out there. Bend it if you need to. Lower it down if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knee, turn that toe out. You're going to lift that instep. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Walk the feet out wide. Press the hands down onto the shin. No, those are shins. Thighs. Press them down. Yeah? Down. Drop your shoulders. I'm going to go from the heel of my hand to the base of my fingers to my fingertips and then give them a good squeeze. You should feel those core muscles fire on. The ribs and the hips are connected. Deep breath. All right, release. Shake the hands. And then press out on the knees and in on the hands. Again, shoulders down. Yeah, nice. And then in on the knees, out on the knuckles. Hold and breathe. All right. Coming right back. I'm going to walk my feet in. Keep the hands at the heart. Then I'm going to roll back. Come right back up. Roll back. It's almost like you're going to try to touch your elbow on the chair behind you. Maybe you get there, maybe you don't. It's okay. And again, so a little bit of core work. I'm away from the back of the chair, so I have to roll back. I'm pulling that navel in towards my spine and back. 2 more. And last one, but we're going to go back and just hold this. Thumb right there at the heart. And then we go the other way, same thing. Tuck the tailbone, turn the spine, thumb at the heart, right there. All right, back to the center, deep breath in. Forward fold, halfway rise. Now in this little baby back bend, right arm out to the side. Lovely, maybe lift a little bit. And release, that heart coming forward, other side. Lift the heart. And back down, and then reverse swan dive all the way back up. All right, remember how we're going to squeeze our glutes and get off the chair? So let's just do that. First one, I want you to just give it a squeeze. Everybody grows a half an inch taller when you do that, right? And then release. Squeeze the glutes. Yeah, right? That's where they are. Do it again. And again. Couple more. Give them a squeeze. And release. 2 more. Isn't that amazing? Okay, 5 times. We're going to come up. We're going to squeeze the glutes. Here we go. Squeeze, come up, give them a good squeeze. Lower down. Again, up, give them a squeeze. And down. And we squeeze. And down. And we squeeze. And one more time. And we squeeze down. Yep. Okay, perfect. Shake your legs out. Those of you that were in the circuit class, keep that number in mind, okay? Because we're going to do that next week. It's just a reminder that don't forget what that number was. Okay, round to the backside, shake out your legs, have a drink of water. And before we come into down dog, let's come into standing mountain pose. Heels right underneath the sit bones. Soften the knees a little bit as you turn that tailbone towards the earth. See if you can close your eyes, and maybe that means you need the hands on the chair, and that's okay. And I want you to do that so you feel yourself kind of waver around a little bit. You need to press those feet into the earth. You feel them kind of fire on when you take away your gaze. Lifting the heart. And then eyes open. Let's just take this little Stairmaster down and up here on the toes. So I'm just lifting and lowering my heels here. side. All right, and swing it to the back. Same thing, curl that heel into the seat and extend it out. And again, out. 2 more. And last one. All right, let's drop it, toe ball heel down so you're in mountain pose, but 1 foot in back. And I'm off the tightrope, I'm on the railroad track. For me, I'm on these lines right here, so I have 1 foot on each line. It's a little different if you're on the side. And again, let's rise up. See if you can balance for a moment. All right, and then release back. Lift that front toe, lift that back heel. I'm just gonna rock forward and back. Okay, so we're gonna bring this back foot in, find your balance, and I'm gonna set a timer. Ready? See if you can balance. Go. There's halfway. Three, two, one, stop. All right, other foot, give that foot a little rest. And take it to the back, same thing. All right, then again, curl the heel in and straighten out, in and out. All right, straighten out behind, toe ball heel, drop down to the earth and get on the railroad tracks. And we'll lift that front foot and then back hook heel. So just rocking, I shut you off. Why are you doing that? And again. All right, so we're gonna pop up for this balance. Find your balance. 30 seconds, go. Just balance, that's your only job, nothing tricky. There's halfway. Three, two, one, stop. Shake that leg out. All right, how do we do? Your only job to do. It doesn't have to be high off the ground. I drop my gaze down and I just focus on my core muscles. 30 seconds, we'll get that down, all right? Practice it at home. Step back into downward facing dog. And those are all my tricks for the morning. Breathe. All right, nice stretch on the shoulders. Taking the gaze over the chair, step that right foot in, turn that left toe out, and then lift that right arm up. Okay, as back as far as you can, drop down, lift, and then just swing it back. And again, all the way up, drop it down. See if you can get to where you might be putting a necklace on, or pulling a zipper up, and down. And one more time, and down. We're gonna hold this right here, see if we can find our warrior one. Find that shape, drop your shoulders, and breathe deep. Now, hinge at the hip. It's like you're bowing to the chair. Cross the arms, maybe touch the shoulders, come right back up. So I'm just hinging at the hip. I'm not sinking any deeper into this, right? Trying not to round over, really just hinge at the hip. And up. One more time. And up, left hand on the chair, arc over. I'm going to swing it to the back and take the gaze back there. Nice. Step back to downward facing dog. Do that same thing on the other arm with that left arm. All right, so step the left foot in, turn the right toe out, and up goes this left arm, tucking it down. Notice if you have two different arms, just let it swing back. And again. And back. 2 more times. Move with intention. And back. And now we find our shape. Warrior 1 arm, 2 arms up. Drop the shoulders. Ground through the feet here. So imagine your feet were trying to slip out. So you want to pull them in, squeeze the inner thighs together. We're just going to hinge at the hip. Cross the arms, maybe tap the shoulders, and come right back up. Nice. So as you hinge at the hip, you're going to load up that front leg. You want to hold it steady there. And again. Oh, I need one more. Right arm on the chair, left arm arcs over. Yeah. Now it's going to swing back. Drop that right shoulder underneath the left shoulder maybe and hold that there. Both arms on the chair, back to downward facing dog. All right, slide your hands back to your legs and reverse swan dive back up. And that vinyasa. Big wide wingspan. Slide the hands up to the legs. Look at that small child. Slide down, right arm out to the side. Maybe reach to the ceiling. You can sink into that left knee there a little bit. And then let's go the other way. Sink into that left knee. Right knee. Left arm up. And then reverse swan dive all the way back up. Okay, let me show you what I did because it didn't come out right. Slide down here. So I'm going to sink into my right knee. And that hand can come here or lift it, but see how that knee's bent now. And then I'm going to go the other way, same thing. Yeah, you can put the hand here, or here, whatever. But I'm going to sink in. It gives you a little stretch across that fascia right there. All right. Okay, shake out side to side. All right, let's turn the toes to the front. See if you can take them wider than chair width apart, so that when we drop into this lunge, your little face comes alongside of the chair, all right? And right back up. And switch sides. You're going to send that tailbone back and back up. And again. So I'm hinging at the hip here. I'm not rounding over. I'm keeping that back straight as I do this. And maybe you won't go very far, but think of that nice straight spine, and I'm just going to hinge at the hip. 2 more. Using the toes, push them into the earth. And 1 more time. All right, come back up, bring the heels in, arms up, star pose. Deep breath in, drop your shoulders. Now this little rusher wind comes up the front body, so maybe let the arms float back a little bit more. We're going to sink into goddess pose. Right back up. And again. Here's the inhale. Here's the exhale. 1 more time. And let's hold this right down here. All right, so now from here, we're going to move the rib cage around. This is okay, your hands on the hips, whatever you need. And let's go the other way, same thing. All these parts you probably didn't know you had, huh? And again. All right, left hand down, reach out to the right. Arc up and over. And then as we did while we were seated, look to that right wall and let that arm float back down and around. Reach out to the left. There go those ribs again. Nothing moving from the navel down, right? Reaching up. Look to that left wall. And then let that arm float down and around. All right. Turn that right toe. Left heel. Knee over the ankle. Stretch the knuckles forward, and we're going to open to warrior 2. Lovely. Little baby finger reaching back. Find that beautiful shape. Lovely. Deep breath in. And then open back. Tuck your chin. Wrap the arms. And again, lift right back up. Nothing moving in the low half. Tuck the chin. Nice stretch across the back. Back of the neck. Coming into the shoulders. And down. All right, land in that warrior 2 once again and gazing over those 2 peace fingers. And there you are, beautiful. beautiful. And drop your shoulders. Nice. Open the eyes wide. See how far behind you can see there. Whoa. All right, palm to the ceiling. We lift back to reverse. You've got that chair handy if you need it, or the leg right there in the thigh. And then be sure you relax the shoulders away from the ears. Yeah, remember how awful they felt when we were pulling them up? Same thing here. Let them just relax down. And we float back to this beautiful warrior two. Arms are parallel to the earth. And we come into side angle. Anytime you need the chair, get your hand on it there. Again, shoulders relax away from the ears. And I'm going to say, don't anticipate where we're going. I don't know if you felt that or not, but I keep the heart coming forward here. Yeah, lovely. I'm thinking that. Was somebody feeling that? Okay, here we go. Hand on the thigh, hand on the chair. We're going to move between this space right here. Hinge at the hip. Yeah, you're going to load up that front leg. It's going to do a lot of work here. And then I want you to bow to the earth. Tuck the chin, look back to that back heel, and notice that your knee is over the ankle. Lift the head, push that foot into the earth, come right back up, but right into warrior two. Voila! Okay, hands together. Now, big inhale into those, like you're hugging that tree. And we go the other way, same thing. Find that shape. Situate your feet and reach. Right, little finger reaches back. Yeah, drop your shoulders. We come into reverse first. Lifting up. Again, shoulders release away from your ears. Let them relax. You could send the energy out that finger and that arm, but still keeping the shoulders relaxed, and do that. Nice deep breath. All right, we're going to level this out. Beautiful. Head over heart over pelvis here, and we go this way. Heart coming forward, all right? So don't anticipate where we're going. Turning the gaze if you can. Again, those shoulders just relax away. But feeling the legs work. Imagine they were starting to slip out, all right? And you had to hold on firmly by squeezing the inner thighs together. The glutes, the hamstrings are going to help you do that. All right. One hand on the thigh, one on the chair. We're going to come between this space. Don't increase this bend at all. Hinge at the hip. Use the chair and the hand to do this. You bow to the earth. Look back towards the back leg maybe. And then push through that front foot. Lift right back up. Find that shape once again. Let's turn the toes. Again, inhale, breathe into the back ribs. Exhale. Walk your feet back in, and let's step back and take that vinyasa. So nice today. Hold. Halfway rise. Exhale, slide down. Okay, this is where you're going to bend that left knee, reach that right arm back or up, whatever you'd like. Come back to the center. Sink into the right knee, lift that left arm. Come back to the center, bend both knees, maybe fingertips come to the ground. Reverse one, dive all the way back up. We're going to draw this line up the ceiling. And then let your shoulders drop. Turn the tailbone towards the ground. Soften the knees so you feel a really nice calf stretch. Candlestick. Now try to pull the arms apart. They won't come. Open them. Great. Have a drink of water. Stepping around the side of the chair. Let's step in on the left foot. I'm going to bring that right leg up, and like you're biking, like you're riding a bicycle. So easy enough. And you can keep it small, as big as you're comfortable. Curl that heel into the seat. Yeah, nice. All right, and then we're going to soccer ball kick right in front. So you're kicking with your instep. It comes across the midline. If doing that is not part of your practice, you've had hip trouble, knee trouble, you don't feel good, don't do it. All right, and then one more time. All right, So step back like you're gonna lunge on that foot, and then bring it in, and then step it out, and back in, and step it out, bending both knees. Keep that heel up, and back, and then we're gonna find our high lunge. So you're gonna take that leg back, all right? It's got ever so slight bend, that front knee is over the ankle, and we rise up. Drop your shoulders, famous last words. And then secure the feet. You're gonna draw the inner thighs together. Be sure the feet are doing their work, and maybe you can release. Wow, amazing, right? You rely on your feet, so good. I'm gonna hinge at the hip and come forward. I'm now holding this beach ball behind my back, and I have a long line from the crown of my head to my tailbone here. Breathe. Now, depending on where we started with our left foot, I'm gonna turn this in and drop my right hand to the chair. Yeah, and then using this left heel of my hand, I'm going to push it into the chair and rotate my upper body to the left wall. Yeah. Breathe. A little twisted lunge. Maybe look towards that elbow, over the shoulder. Breathe. All right, I always like to look back to the ground from whence I came before I get back up. We're going to come back up to that high lunge again. Deep breath in. Maybe you can release that other hand. All right, and I know it's on the diagonal, but we're going to take both hands down and see if we can step back to downward facing dog from here. And breathe. Oh boy. Hope that lid was on. All right, walking into the chair. And let's go the other way. So we're going to step next to the chair, and again, that left leg goes out, and you're. Have you done this in a mirror before? When you hold like a mirror right before, and then you do this, it looks so cute. It's a funny thing. Has anybody ever done that? Really? Well, that was a trick. We had a mirror on the back of the door. If you do it. All right, so now that soccer ball kick comes right across, juicing up those hips a little bit. All right, so back she goes, ball of the foot on the ground. Let's see if we can find our high lunge. One arm first, that little micro bend in my back knee, front knee over the ankle. See if you can find that balance. Ribs and hips come together here. Secure all this. Press the toes into the earth. Drop the shoulders. Yeah. Now we're going to hinge forward. You're holding that beach ball behind. So watch, we're not rounding over here. You want to keep the shoulders back and the heart coming forward. Fingers are going to reach towards the back heel. Yeah, lovely. All right, so here we go. We're going to turn this chair in here. Put my left hand on it. Right hand on the back of the chair. I'm going to push my right hand into the chair, and that's going to rotate my body to the right wall. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Maybe you looked over the shoulder. Notice how more challenging that breath is when that spine is twisted. So really work at that breath. All right, I look back to my left hand. I'm going to rise right back up into high lunge first. Maybe one hand stays on the chair. It's okay. And then we're coming to downward facing dog. Hands on the chair. Step back. Now be careful, don't get dizzy, so don't let the head fall below the heart, but if you can do that, then go ahead, go for it. It's up to you. All right, and then walking into the chair. All right, let's take that vinyasa deep breath in. And I love that because it just sort of finishes everything out. Halfway rise. Slide down. Sink, bend that left knee, reach that right arm back or up. And then the other way. Bend the right knee, reach back or up with the left. And back to the front. Reverse swan dive. Maybe let the fingers drag on the ground. All the way up. We're going to draw this line up the ceiling. Drop your shoulders, bend the knees, turn the tailbone to the earth, take the gaze up. Feel that nice stretch in the calf. And then we'll see if we can open the arms, release them. Shake out. All right. Another drink of water. One more balance. Left foot is going to be behind the chair, and I'm going to turn my left toe towards the left leg of the chair. All right, holding on with the left hand, flex that right foot and let it leave the earth. And maybe this arm comes up, or maybe it needs to be on the chair. Drop your shoulders, ribs and hips connected. Half moon pose. It was a half moon last night, and it was up in the sky the same time the sun was. That's so confusing. Breathe and hold. Feel the hamstrings working. Feel the glutes working when you do this. All right. Bend the knee. Bring it right in. We'll finish with just a little bit of, you can see that my heels curled into the seat. A little bit of dancer pose maybe. All right. Step back. Shake out. Other side. Other side. So the right foot behind the chair, and the toe's gonna turn towards the right leg of the chair. Using my right hand on the chair, I'm gonna pop that up. And then let this arm reach. Keep the toe facing the front. It's gonna wanna do this, but keep lifting from the heel. Hold and breathe. Feel free to let that other arm float if you'd like. Keep that grasp on the chair. Soft knee you're standing on. Just breathe. All right, so here we go. Come into that dancer pose. Curl that heel into your seat. One hand, two hands on the chair. No hands, you choice. But my heel's curling into the seat. And we'll step back to downward facing dog. And any stretch, any movement you need now, and you probably need some through the leg, through the hips, something. All right, let's round the spine. So tuck in the tailbone and walk into the chair and bring the head up. The very last piece. Nice and slow. So nobody gets dizzy. All the way up back to mountain pose. La-di-da. All right. Have a drink and sit back down. What a beautiful day we have here today, huh? You bet. All right. So edge of the seat. I'm going to cross my leg over at my heel. No, that's the ankle. Well, I guess the heel too. And clasp the hands. I'm going to pull it around the knee, and I'm going to pull this knee up towards my bicep, my shoulder. Sit nice and tall, and add this little bit of a rotation. You're going to feel that stretch come into that hip, into that low back. We were just working that when we were in half moon pose. And then come on back to the front. So I'm going to drop this knee down. Always put the foot on the ground if you need to. Press that low back forward. Sit nice and tall. Maybe hinge at the hip. I know some of you like to do that, and feel free to. It's amazing how fast it takes for the floor to get dirty. Right? Sorry, that's like a squirrel. Let's take that leg out in front. I'm going to hinge at the hip, get that one last stretch in the back of the leg there. Alright, and then the other side. Once again, heel the ankle right there at the knee, so it's going to be high. Clasp the hands around that knee. And then pull that towards the shoulder, towards the bicep there. Sit nice and tall. Maybe rotate, get that belly out of the way and rotate around. Yes, we all have it. It's okay. Front. I'm going to take that figure 4 stretch. Flex that foot. And back forward, hinge at the hip, whatever works for you here. If you're able to do it. Alright. And then out in front. Nice and tall. Hinge at the hip. And then both feet on the ground and around the spine and roll back up. Let's take one more forward fold. So hands are going to slide down like that. You decide how deep. You may want to stop right there at the knees. You may want to take this deeper. Nice deep breath. Feel the ribcage expand in the back. And then rolling up. Use the hands if you need to, but get yourself all the way back up. Nice and slow. Nobody gets dizzy. Keep breathing. All right, and we walk back to the back. And maybe one last stretch. Anything you feel like you didn't get, you need, go ahead and take it. And then we'll settle on into the back. Close your eyes. Remember that breath. The inhale and the exhale have connected, and I love, for me, what's working is to think of the waves on the beach. They get to the top on the inhale and gently fall down the other side. wiggle and hands open. Corners of your mouth draw up in a little bit of a smile. And hands together your heart. Y'all have been the sunshine for so long, it finally shines. Namaste. Great job. Really, really good today.